The music industry is currently facing a crisis it never saw coming, and it's all centered around a 20-year-old powerhouse who refuses to follow the rules. For decades, the big three record labels have held a localized monopoly on global stardom, but that grip is slipping. From a news desk perspective, we're tracking what insiders are calling the organic rebellion, a systematic dismantling of the Hollywood star-making machine led by Angelina Jordan. After years of being groomed as a child prodigy, Jordan has effectively gone rogue, walking away from a massive contract with Republic Records to build an independent empire that is currently outperforming the very labels that once tried to own her. This isn't just about a singer finding her voice, it's about a financial and cultural shift that could bankrupt the traditional talent scouting model by the end of 2026. While most stars are defined by their designer brands, Angelina Jordan's most iconic trademark was born from a moment of tragedy that the industry tried to sanitize for years. Our investigative team has looked deep into the origins of the Barefoot persona, and it goes far beyond a simple aesthetic choice. The story began years ago when a young Angelina encountered a homeless girl on the streets. Moved by the girl's suffering, Angelina gave away her own shoes and made a solemn vow never to wear them on stage again until every child has a home. In the high-gloss world of modern pop, this level of raw, unfiltered empathy is a nightmare for corporate handlers. Sources close to her early career reveal that major executives repeatedly pressured her to drop the Barefoot act, fearing it was too unpolished for mainstream American audiences. They wanted a manufactured icon in high heels, but Angelina refused to budge. This early conflict set the stage for a much larger battle over identity. By maintaining this connection to her humanitarian roots, she built a foundation of trust with her audience that money simply cannot buy. In an era where every move is calculated by a PR team, Jordan's refusal to wear shoes became her first act of defiance against a system that demands total conformity. It served as a constant physical reminder that she belonged to her fans and her conscience, not to a boardroom of executives in New York or Los Angeles. This wasn't just a cute story for the morning shows, it was the first crack in the glass ceiling of the music industry. What looked like a dream partnership with the label behind Taylor Swift actually became a legal and creative prison that nearly silenced one of the greatest voices of our generation. When Angelina Jordan signed with Republic Records, the industry assumed her path to the Grammys was a guaranteed straight line. However, internal documents and reports from those within the studio suggest a much darker reality. The creative fracture began when the label attempted to push Angelina toward a generic high-tempo pop sound, effectively trying to erase the old soul, jazz influence that made her a global phenomenon. We've learned that for nearly 2 years, a silent war was waged over her discography. The label wanted radio-friendly hits written by committee, while Angelina fought to maintain her signature arrangements and lyrical depth. This tension eventually led to her departure, a move that many industry analysts at the time called career suicide. It is almost unheard of for an emerging artist to walk away from the marketing power of a major label, but Angelina chose independence over a golden cage. This exit was not clean. It involved months of quiet legal maneuvering and a total restructuring of her management team. The fallout sent ripples through Hollywood as other artists began to watch her move with intense interest. If she could survive without the machine, it would prove that the traditional record deal was no longer the only path to the top. This was the moment the organic rebellion transitioned from a personal choice to a full-scale industry movement. At the height of her fame, Angelina Jordan vanished from the public eye, sparking a wave of concern and conspiracy theories that the industry was trying to blackball her out of existence. The mystery deepened in late 2025 when the singer suddenly withdrew from all major public appearances, including high-profile European showcases and television specials. For months, her social media went dark, and the rumor mill went into overdrive. Some suggested she was facing a massive legal gag order from her former label, while others feared for her health. However, our reporters tracked her to a secret residency at the Westgate in Las Vegas, a series of performances that were shrouded in unprecedented security. Fans who secured tickets were forced to surrender their smartphones in locked pouches, a tactic usually reserved for A-list comedians or top-secret movie screenings. What was she hiding? It turns out she was beta testing her new, independent sound away from the prying eyes of industry spies. These Vegas lockdown shows became the stuff of legend, creating a massive underground hype that no amount of paid advertising could replicate. By controlling the flow of information so strictly, Angelina turned her disappearance into a masterclass in modern marketing. She wasn't being silenced, she was reclaiming the narrative. During this period, she was reportedly working day and night with legendary producer Toby Gad, crafting a sound that was entirely hers. The media blackout didn't hurt her career, it made the world realize just how much they missed her voice, setting the stage for the most explosive comeback of 2026. While the major labels are reporting record losses, Angelina Jordan is sitting on a gold mine that has changed the math of the music business forever. The release of her independent project, Secret of the Soul, didn't just top the charts, it shattered the financial model that has governed the industry for 50 years. Our financial analysts have broken down the Jordan blueprint, and the results are staggering. By owning 100% of her master recordings and publishing, Angelina is earning nearly 5 times more per stream than artists signed to traditional deals. She has bypassed the middlemen who typically take a 70% to 80% cut of an artist's earnings. This organic rebellion is hitting the majors where it hurts most, their wallets. We are seeing a massive shift in how stardom is measured. It's no longer about who has the biggest billboard but who has the highest Fanta-dollar conversion. Her collaboration with Toby Gad was handled as a partnership of equals, rather than a corporate assignment, resulting in a product that felt authentic to a generation tired of manufactured hits. This success has triggered a wave of contract anxiety across the industry, with other major stars now looking to exit their deals to follow the Jordan model. The financial earthquake she started is currently threatening to topple the gatekeeper system entirely. If an independent artist can command the same cultural capital as a legacy act without the corporate overhead, the very existence of the big three labels is suddenly called into question. As the 2026 Grammy nominations approach, a secret battle is being fought in the shadows of the Academy to prevent an independent artist from taking home the Big Four. We are currently tracking a massive controversy surrounding the upcoming awards season. Sources within the Recording Academy suggest there is significant pushback from major label lobbyists who are terrified of what an Angelina Jordan sweep would mean for their prestige. If an independent, organic artist wins Album of the Year and Song of the Year, the labels lose their primary selling point, the promise that they are the only ones who can deliver a trophy. This has led to accusations of gatekeeping and voting blocks designed to favor label-backed artists. However, the public outcry and the sheer data behind Angelina's success are making it impossible for the Academy to ignore her. This is more than just a trophy hunt. It's a final stand for authenticity in an industry that is increasingly dominated by AI-generated hooks and social media trends. Angelina's Soldier Revolution, her dedicated global fanbase, has launched a massive grassroots campaign to ensure her recognition. This conflict has turned the 2026 Grammys into a civil war between the old guard and the new era. Whether she wins or not, the message has been sent. The organic rebellion is here to stay, and the voice of the people is finally louder than the checkbooks of the executives. As we look toward the future, the question isn't whether Angelina Jordan needs the industry, it's whether the industry can survive without her.